I feel like there's one trait that when you boil it all down is what really makes a man versus a boy. Now, I've been in ministry for a long time, and especially when I'm out speaking, there's something that has connected with a lot of people. And the more research I do, the more I especially compare it to scripture, there's this one thing that keeps popping out time after time after time. And if you weigh everything else by this lens, it tends to all fit into place. Now, what is that one thing? What's that one thing that makes a man a true man, as I would define it? It's sacrifice, selflessness, giving to others, right? Are you doing it for selfish gain for yourself, or are you doing it for the people around you, your loved ones, your community? Now, there's a perfect example of this. David Gilmour's book, Manhood in the Making. It came out in, I think, 1990. He went across civilizations, cultures, time, and collected all of this information about what does it mean to be a man. What he found was selfless generosity was the thing that tied it all together. And there's a great example of this he pulls from Papua New Guinea. The tribes, they call their leader Big Man. Now, how do you get big man status? It's through gathering of resources, being good economically, negotiating, that kind of thing. But are you doing it for yourself, or are you doing it to give in abundance? Big men are those who give in abundance back to the tribe. They're collecting for feasts, for celebrations, that kind of thing. And they're actually seeing a decline to where now there are certain guys who are money men who go out into the modern economy. They're working in mines or that kind of thing, and they gather money, but they keep it for themselves. If you look at scripture, Christ says, I didn't come to be served, but I came to serve. Christ came as a servant. And when you look at what Christ did time after time after time, whether it's the feeding of the 5,000 or the feeding of the 4,000, or it's healing people, or it's teaching and instructing to the disciples, he came as a servant. And so if you weigh out what you do as man by, am I doing this for myself, or am I doing this for those around me, for the community, for the good of others? You start to get a real good pathway of what does it mean to be a man. And then when you look at guys across the space, influencers, celebrities, that kind of thing, start to weigh out, are they doing what they're doing for others, or are they doing it for themselves and personal gain? So that's my thoughts. By all means, feel free to follow, feel free to connect with what I do. I love going around the nation talking about topics that affect men, how men can develop, and especially from a Christian perspective, because I'm a Christian, and without Christ, what good is it? So I hope you all have a great day. Love you guys.